Hello, my dears. So today we are going to be talking about fractions, decimals, and percents and how they relate to each other. It's something that we've talked about before, but we're just going to dive a little deeper into it. All right, I'm going to skip over that for now. We're just going to go over that all together as a class. I want to take a look at this problem here. To be elected a U.S. candidate, you must receive more than 50% of the 538 electoral votes. In the 1976 election, Gerald Ford received 240 electoral votes. Did he win the election? So, here we are going to ask, what is 50%, because that's what he needs, of 538? So, and then if 50% of 538 is more than 240, then he lost. If it's greater than 240, if it's less than 240, then he would have won. All right, so remember, what is, that word what is always going to be a variable. Is always going to mean equals. 50% would be written as 0.5. Of means multiply 538. So just remember, percents are always written as a decimal in an equation. What always is a variable, and is always means equals. I know you guys can do this on your own. I'm just going to type it in my calculator quick in the interest of time. 0.5 of 538, or times 538, would equal 269 votes. So he did not win. Because he needed 269, he only had 240. So that answers that. On an 85 question multiple choice quiz, a student got 71 questions correct. What percent of the exam did the student get correct? All right, so 71 is what percent of 85, because we're looking for the percent. 71 is what percent of 85? 71 stays the same. Is becomes equals. What is a variable? Of is multiply 85. Now this one's a little bit different because the x is on the left side. If we're multiplying, we're going to divide to undo it. And then we have 71, sorry, I don't know why I wrote 75, 71 over 85 is 0.835. There's a bunch of numbers after, but I'm not going to worry about that. And to turn it into a percent, we would move that decimal twice to the right, because percent goes to the right. 83.5% is what they got. That would probably round up to an 84%. Research article claims that 64% of people in the United States can roll their tongue. Your school has 250 students. Write the ratio of students who can roll their tongue to the total number of students. So write the ratio. So our end result is going to be a ratio. First, we need to find what is 64% of 250. All right, x is 0.64 times 250, which is going to be 160. So there's 160 who can roll their tongue. So the ratio is going to be 160 to 250 total, which if I divide those both by 10 would become a 16 to 25 ratio. Koala sleeps 75% of the day. Write the ratio of hours that koalas sleep per day to the total numbers hours in a day. So we want to figure out what is 75% of 24, because that's the number of hours in a day. What is an x? Is equals 75 is written as 0.75 times 24, which is 18, So they sleep 18, and then to the total number is 24. 18 and 24 can both be divided by 6, which would become a 3-to-4 ratio. All right, so that is where we're going to stop for right now, and then we will come back together and take some questions once everyone's done. All right, bye.